This is the stunning Montebello Islands. We'd been looking forward to making this place our home for a month, immersed in nature, laughing with friends, and living off the sea. Out here, it's easy to fall into a relaxed routine, disconnected from the rest of the world. However, commitments found us having to sail away for a few days, allowing us to appreciate the islands and their wonders even more on our return.
It's so beautiful and clear. I've never seen it this clear at the Monties.
Welcome to Free Range Sailing. For those of you that are new here, I'm Pascal and this is Troy. For the last 4 years and 180 episodes, we've circumnavigated Australia, culminating with a very demanding year refitting our 1969 Australian-built Clansman 30 sloop-rigged yacht and sailing her across the Great Australian Bight. Now we've returned to our home state, we're taking the time to explore some of the places we didn't get the chance to see as much of before. Join us each week for more great sailing, fishing and adventure as we cruise the West Australian coast.
Well, here we go. We're sailing 20 miles south because we have no internet reception here. So in order for us to bring you these videos, sometimes we have to leave the places where we're at and go for a 40-mile round sail. So
What did you call it? It's our 2-weekly commute.
yeah, so some people commute to work, so do we. We just have to do it at like strange intervals and all in one big hit. So we're making a day of it today. We're going to sail south till we get into some good internet range. Hopefully we catch a fish. We've been eating reef fish and so on. So we're hoping to get ourselves a nice little mackerel on the troll gear. And then we're going to turn around. We're going to come back here to the Montebellos. We're going to join our friends for the weekend, and hopefully there's some nice weather. It's been really windy the last couple of days.
Week.
Yeah,
Pretty much been the week.
it's been howling 20 to 25 knot, even up to 30.
3 turtles.
Oh wow.
It's turtle mating season. They're all.
Normally we'd cut some B-roll so you could see that, but we're...
Jumped out of the
Still
water.
going.
Mating.
Oh yeah. A triple decker.
Oh my gosh. We wouldn't have gotten that on film in time.
Nah,
Not
but
when you're sailing.
we did catch a Pascy giggle on film, so it's money in the bank. Hopefully we troll up a mackerel once we get out of the conservation zone here.
Yeah, we're currently in the sanctuary zone.
Yeah, we haven't seen much different to reef fish at the moment.
Yeah.
So, and we had pumpkin curry last night. Things are getting urgent.
As the wind moved forward of the beam in the afternoon, it was time to hoist the mainsail.
Now that was a successful mission. We got down, we uploaded the videos that you guys watched probably a little while ago now. But as we were going down, we were trolling a lure hoping for a mackerel, but that's not what happened, so have a look at this.
It's fishy! Oh my goodness! Oh! It's a trout! There's weight on it as well. Trout don't care.
So you know you're trolling in some shallow ground when you're getting trout on your mackerel gear.
Losing our wind, we switched on the engine and thought we'd try our luck for a mackerel one more time. But there were too many hungry coral trout in the water. This guy was an absolute monster, but we had some friends to share our catch with on our return, so none of it would go to waste. As you can see, the water is like a swimming pool. It's so beautiful and clear. I've never seen it this clear at the Monties. I think we're in about 3 or 4 meters of water and can see the bottom. No problem. Hopefully get some diving in this afternoon. Just gonna go see our friends, see if we can anchor next to them. It was such a pleasure to see our friends, the cruising Kiwis, again.
So you good?
Oh, sorry about the glasses.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, he always does that.
What's in here? Ooh,
It's your trout. You still want trout?
what's this? What's this?
It's a silicone bag with trout in it.
Oh, yeah, reusable packaging.
Oh, wow, thank you.
It's a bit squishy.
If you want to throw it in.
Flat.
Have you got fridge
Wait,
space?
put it
Oh, yeah.
We'll just freed up a little bit of space.
Have you
Yeah.
caught- how many trout's there?
One.
Is that
One.
That's
Is
just
that one trout?
Yeah.
He grabbed our mackerel lure.
Yeah, we were trolling for
Oh, is that the
mackerel.
one you... Yeah, right. Wow,
Yeah.
it's huge.
We left the
I
skin on
know.
just for legal reasons.
Yeah.
Far out. Look at the width of it.
Yeah, it was really big.
Well,
We got a
that's-
picture of it. I'll show you my phone.
Far out.
Yeah, the head's bigger than Pasky's head.
Yeah.
that's
But not bigger than yours.
Nah,
Not
nothing
bigger than
is.
Troy's.
There's no fish around. It's like a whale.
Head for TV, that guy. in
Head
case
for
you didn't know.
TV.
Yeah, it's right.
So I've been told.
But I need to be like shorter. All the people on telly are manlets.
No.
No, you haven't.
No, but we
Oh.
already had a trout. We were trolling for mackerel, but we got another trout.
Wow, that's amazing.
That is amazing.
Yeah, we were sailing around in 2 metre ground, you know, so the trout were.
That was
Eating
4,
lures.
but yeah.
Okay, so it wasn't too
Oh, was
far.
it 2?
Yeah.
Huh?
I thought it was 4 meters.
Well,
but
yeah,
same.
two under us, so
Yeah.
plus 1.3.
Wow. Well, come on over. We'll have it tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you
Far
can enjoy
out.
it as well.
So it'll actually that will have ripened just enough.
That would be
Oh,
perfect.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
2 or 3 days
Lovely.
now.
Yeah.
Well, I'm talking to my hat. I got the GoPro in my hat just to try and get out of the wind a little bit. We've got some really spectacular cliffs here, and there's like turtles trying to mate with each other. You know, it looks like bulldozer tracks have gone up the beach a little bit here that you can see, and it's a really funky beach. There's an observation building up on the hill that we're going to go and have a look at. But we need to go and just check out and see if we can find any crayfish in these ledges. So it looks like we've got a countercurrent that's swirling, so we'll just have to check it out. But what do you reckon, Passie? It's a pretty funky spot.
Yeah,
Lots of
very
possibilities.
cool. Yeah, it looks promising, and the water is crystal clear at the moment. Never seen it like this before.
Coral trout are not only in abundance in the many places that we visit, but they are also extremely inquisitive, and we often find them sitting right near our anchor when we first jump in from the dinghy. Golden trevally are some of my favourite fish to swim with. They're also very inquisitive, circling us in large schools. Many species of trevally will respond to noises underwater by coming in for a closer look. found a few crayfish on our dive, but we left them alone as they looked pretty small.
Last night we came over to this beach and we stealthily, what's the word?
We were leopard crawling, so we
Leopard
looked like
crawling.
turtles.
Around the dunes, and we came around the back because we saw that there was a big hole here, and we were like, oh, is she laying, is she laying? And so we stealthily went around to the back of her head was facing that way, and we just sat here. We waited, we saw her dig out sand like this. So she'd already dug the big hole, and then she was going down with her flippers in and digging like a chamber for the eggs. And we waited and waited, and then we saw her laying her eggs. So it was the first time I've ever seen it. It was very exciting. We didn't film it because we didn't want to light up torches and disturb her. We just wanted to let her do her thing. But we came back this morning to see what the nest looks like, and you can hardly tell that there's a nest here. She's gone and dug a decoy hole, or like sort of dug a hole probably to get sand to mound this over, and you can't even tell that this is a nest, unless you knew what you're looking for, I guess.
If you're Roland.
Yeah, if you're Roland. We know that this is the spot where we sort of crawled over and watched her, because we could see all of our footprints and handprints where we were peering over the edge down into the hole right here.
What was interesting, I'd never seen a turtle bury its eggs again. And so the front flippers were just sitting there, and she sometimes prop herself up, but the back flippers would pick it up and flick it under her belly, and then using her shell she would flatten it down again. And then once that was just to cover up the egg chamber, and then using the front flippers to make this enormous mound. I guess that's it. You go there, throw all the sand back this way, and then her track goes this way, so we could see the one where she came up, and then there's another track going that way. In the Kimberleys we showed how you can tell. You can actually draw an arrow by looking at the chevrons of the turtle flippers. It gives you a direction of travel. You can have a look at it now if you don't want to go back and look at the video. Oh, good wave got her. Totally knocked her sideways.
The female turtles coming ashore is not just restricted to egg laying. During the day, throughout the mating season, we've seen them beaching themselves to escape the male turtle's advances.
It's a lot of turtles.
Have you ever been to the Gladstone pub in Queensland? That's what it looks like. Down there.
trying to maintain his position while the other one flick him off.
From above we could see a bit better what the turtles were up to. You can see the male turtle with the long tail approach the female, but she is less than impressed and manoeuvres in such a way that the male cannot get a hold of the back of her shell. The female is the turtle on the top of the water, and you can see that she is physically pushing the male down and away. This is what rejection looks like in the turtle world. If you enjoyed the video, hitting the like button helps to get this video suggested to like-minded people. Thanks in advance and see you next time.